Satnam G, everybody. I am so excited to be here with you. We're crystal talking, which is one of my very favorite things to talk about and to share and to use. So I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for liking us and subscribing and clicking on that little bell so that you receive our latest. I'm super excited. Oh, Twinkle Toes is around. You're gonna hear a meowing because he wants to go outside and it's a little too cold and I'm not just doing that right now. So anywho, we're gonna do a little show and tell about crystals and get to understand what the heck is it all about. So thank you so much again for being here, for investing your energy and time in learning and hopefully getting a hold of some crystals so that you can have fun with them as much as I do. So I'm going to share a little bit about man-made crystals. So this is actually a brick, and there is a line in the center, and that's where the seed of the crystals are placed so that the crystals grow out from those seeds. There is a clamp right over here on the top and another one on the bottom, and that's how they hold them together. So this is a man-made crystal. My husband happens to be a crystal engineer, and interestingly enough, I grew up and was in Brazil, living there until I was about 18, 19 years old, and when I came here. And Brazil actually has the largest crystal bed in the world, and it broke in half, and the second largest is in the United States, which is pretty cool. It's in Arkansas, and I was just there with a group of amazing people, with one of my teachers from Europe, doing amazing, incredible energy work. We're right by the lake, where under that lake is this second largest crystal bed. And so this is a natural crystal, and that's sort of like what they look like, and they have like still some dirt and some like orangey yellowish coloration, and that's from the earth. So from there I'm gonna dive into my priestess crystal. So this single terminated crystal, so they actually come from the earth like this. Mother Earth actually makes them with these there is a Y, X, and Z axis, and the reason that they're so amazing is because they generate energy. And so when you have intention and you work with energy work and you are the vessel for that energy and you use crystals, it becomes a tool for you to direct energy and amplify it. So it's really important to know what the heck it is you're doing, because you can also amplify all kinds of negative energies when you're not clear on what it is you're doing and how you're doing it. And so so this is a natural crystal, and this soaked my 2-year mystery school apprenticeship in Massachusetts. It was just in the altar. I did lots of work with it when I came home. It really soaked in all of the yumminess and the juiciness from all the women, all the work that was done. My teacher is amazing, Elisa Starkweather. So this is a very important crystal for me. And I started a few years back working with Vogel crystals. So the Vogels have a double termination, and these are natural crystals. They have, you see, the inclusions, they're called, all the fogginess and the little shapes and sharp edges. Some of them have little rainbows. So the inclusions make them very special, and sometimes they have no inclusions and they're super clear. And this is cut, and this is not cut. This is naturally like this. But this one, the reason that this is so important is that the cuts on the sides and the male termination, which is the positive polarity, and then there is the negative polarity, which is the feminine termination, create an environment in which you can point direct energy or you can extract energy. And it's all about learning how to use it. This actually happens to have a little rainbow on the male termination area. And there are cuts all around, which again make them very specific and very potent for various different things, and you can program them. So From here, Michele Vogel was a IBM scientist, and he was literally doing all kinds of experiments, and he was working with crystals, and he started to have these incredible effects with people in the lab. And so he started further his studies, and he realized that by creating crystals like this, he could really help people with energy work, with meditation, with healing work, all kinds of different things, programming the crystals to help for protecting a space or a person. And so a lot of his crystals are much larger. They come in all different kinds of sizes. And then he figured out that it would be really groovy if people could actually wear them. So here I'm wearing a couple of different cuts. And so these are Vogel crystals, and he created, there are more than 11 different cuts, and I'm so excited to share videos about each one of them with you. You're going to be coming upon them shortly. This will be your base one, so that if you come across another video and then you wanted, this will be linked to all of the other ones, so you can get an idea for where the heck I'm coming from when I'm talking about crystals. And so I work with layering them because I work with them in different chakras. And so each specific stone, this is a citrine and moldavite, so each stone have its own gifts, abilities, and personality, and each cut has its own gifts, abilities, and personality. So when you combine the different stones, like in this case, the moldavite right on the top, it really anchors in the gifts and the properties that the citrine in the bottom have. And so I have a blue-green obsidian over here, which is just gorgeous. And this is a golden labradorite, and I believe that on top here is a morganite. And then I have the blue Colombian obsidian. This is one of my favorite cuts, and I just love, love, love the energy. It's just so loving. It's so sustaining, the blue-green Colombian obsidian. And so here you have it. Here's your little intro. I hope you learned something. I hope you're buzzing away with something new. And check out our store. Thank you so much for your support, for you being you, and checking all kinds of interesting information on the internet. And that's what this web is all about, is for us to grow, learn, and sustain ourselves in a loving, compassionate, and really creating community. So grateful for you buzzing with us in a beehive. Have a blessed day, and many, many, many abundant days ahead as we grow in this seemingly tumultuous time. We are just really, we can only go up from here. So let's do it together. Many blessings, and Sat Nam. Bye-bye.